Hi, I am Faina Kuligin from Valor Middle School and I'm in 8th grade. I've been in the Russian program for 10 years and I really like reading and writing about Russian. Although my grammar isn't the best, it's still fun to learn. I personally really like this event because it's just a big part of my culture. It shows all the Russian cultures and it's also a big part of my childhood. And what I do in this event is not only do we just kind of sing and dance, but I also do this thing called the Karavai, where we go onto stage and we perform with this big Russian dessert bread thingy, and we sing a song about the Russian program. And yeah, it's a really fun program, and it's really fun to create all these projects for it to display our Russian culture.
Hey, so I'm Katya. I'm an 8th grader and I've been in the program for 9 years now. I really like it since I'm a Russian and this is like connecting to my culture and I get to learn more and be more fluent in my language. So it's very interesting to me, and being able to do all these projects, like connecting with it, like my toys I used to play with as a child, being able to make it, it's very beautiful and it's a very nice thing to do. And I really enjoy doing projects. The one I just did is one of a toy. It's a clay toy that's painted, but you use it as a child. Sometimes you get whistles, but you could just still play it as a little doll. Some things we want people to take from this fair or event is to see our culture and our history of things we have and Russian items, how our history is, and how the children learn from this, the things they make, and
we also want them to learn about what we're learning in school and about how we're learning a Russian language and how beautiful Russian culture could actually be, and to show all the different types of Russian, Christians and non-Christians and just every single type of Russian out there.
So what I also really like about our Russian program is the giant diversity we have. We have non-Russian students in the Russian program. We have Hispanics, we have Native Americans, we have many. And they're also learning Russian, which is honestly beautiful, and the more languages the better, in my opinion. We also have Christians, non-Christians, many different. We have all believers. It's the giant difference in diversity I just find really interesting, and you would expect to come into a classroom and have only Russians, but it's not like that. And sometimes we have Ukrainians, and you can see that at our program today. Everybody's showing their different sides of culture, but in the Russian program you'll have Ukrainian projects, we'll have our writings, and much more.
Another thing that we're doing in this program is we're also going to be serving Russian food, authentic Russian food, to show all the authentic Russian food, as well as the fact that we're also going to be showing Moldavsky, Ukrainsky, and Ruski different projects and shows and songs to show that we're not just showing Russian, we're also showing different natives and languages and everything, to show that also because of the war going on, is to show that there's still peace with Ukraine and Russia and America.
And then also we have our different grade levels. We're going to have all the way from K to 12. We'll have middle school projects, which is my grade level, and then we'll have 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, all of our different projects on some setups, and then we'll have our little elementary kids, all of theirs, and we'll have the high schoolers, so they can see the difference and growth of our program. You'll see small little projects of little kids writing oh, I like this picture because it's a cat. Or you'll have our middle school, which is explaining why we picked this, and then high school drawings and stories, which is beautiful.
by themselves.
So these are things that some people do for hobbies, like they do it around the world. And the special thing about Den is it was old history from 2,000 years ago, and it was made in Moscow. And the mascot of the name was blue, white, and
Baby.
the first colors were actually red, green, yellow, and white.
Why did we learn about Gzhel?
Because it's the history of the old believers.
Cool.
We are to play. And first we had to like make it soft with our hands, so we had to squish it, and then we made the shape of it, and then we lay it flat right here, and then after it dried we put some glaze, white glaze, and then we let it dry, and then we traced it. They're usually made in Russia. The first one was made in Russia. They're made out of wood. They're made out of wood. Dolls were found around 5,000 years ago. They represented unity of family and the deep connection between multiple generations.
So these are rubashki from a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but they're from people wear them for church and normal dress wear. These are kitchenware. They're not supposed to be used as kitchenware, but they're mostly decoration. This is a balalaika. It's like a guitar, but they play it really fast.
I just want to say that it is very boring to learn social studies just through curriculum. So we decided it would be nice to learn through our Slavic history. So every person who is coming can learn about our history. And it's interesting, it's inviting for others to jump in, because we developed that curriculum for which lasts from 3 to 4 weeks, depending which craft each grade level choose. So I think that's what kids remember. That's what everybody who is coming really surprised to see how we develop that, how much kids know about our history. It's inviting. I think every single teacher is supposed to jump in, because we are waiting for more than 20 years that, you know, the Spanish strand, English strand will join us, and we all will develop that. We will help them to develop if they like.